Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, wa kafa wa salamun ala ibadi alladhina istafa amma ba'd. Fauzu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu dukhulu fi silmi kafa wa la tattabi khutubati shaitan innahu lakum aduwwun mubin. Sadaqallahu al-aliyyul azim. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. My dear brothers and sisters, my honorable elder and younger, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today is our topic also the religion of Islam. In this regard, part 2 will be described now as Islam is an eminently complete and practical way of life. The Islamic law is called Allah's Almighty Law, may roughly be translated as the path in which Allah wishes men to walk. The prescription of this law are ordained by Allah as His eternal will. It is thus the standard of right and wrong in all human affairs, and it provides an all-inclusive scale of religious valuation for conduct. Every human deed falls under the perspective of the law without exception. In its content, the law is much more than law in the modern sense. Not only does it deal with matters of religious, ritual, but it regulates every aspect of political, social, and private life. Modern law is normally associated with the state, enforced by the police power, and applies to all within the territorial boundaries of the state. None of these facts holds true of the Islamic law. It is binding primarily upon individuals who stand in face-to-face responsibility with Almighty Allah, and is not enforced by the state. Islamic doctrine, the Muslim creed, consists of 5 articles of faith: belief in one Almighty Allah, in angels, in the revealed book, in the prophets, and in the day of judgment. Out of them, the first and the last need explanation. Allah Almighty describes Himself. Allah is He, than whom there is no other God, who knows all things, both secret and open. Inna Allah alim bi zat sudur. He most gracious, most merciful. Allah is He, than whom there is no other God, the sovereign, the Holy One, the source of peace, the guardian of faith, the preserver of safety, the exalted in might, the irresistible, the supreme. Glory to Allah. High is He above the partner they attribute to Him. He is Allah, the Creator, the Evolver, the Bestower of form or colors. The purpose for which He created human being is to acknowledge, worship and obey Him alone, and in the same time to manage the affair of this world and administer it with justice and virtuousness according to His all wise laws. Thus, Islam does not require us to merely acknowledge the existence of one and only Almighty Allah. It wants us to go further and to accept also the logical and natural requirement of such a behalf by the total surrendering of ourselves to His will. My dear brothers and sisters, in this regard, part 3 will be described on the other day. Almighty Allah give us true understanding to follow the teaching of Islam. Wa khudawana anil hamdulillah rabbil alameen.